Oi, oi. Before any of you say in the comments about how tired I look, yeah, man, I'm tired. It's another All My Bets video, 16th of December. We are very close to the end of the year where things will start looking up for Davy Boy. But let's just talk about the betting stuff. That's the reason you guys are here. I've got £207.50 worth of bets that I'll be putting up on the screen. £25 of that hasn't yet been struck, but I will talk about what I'm doing it. Get this out nice and early. There's still racing going on at Cheltenham today. It is 1:45, the time of recording on here. So still plenty of action still going on at Cheltenham. There's been some good performances already today. No bets from me there today, though. Lots of potential ones, but I didn't get into it. But again, not the point of it. I have put on the thumbnail that there will be an updated profit and loss. So let's do that now. So last week, I uploaded it as a short. So for all my bet stuff, I showed you every bet that was in there. I do like to do it in this fashion because it's an option for everyone to see it. But they've got plenty of views on there. I'm sure if you do want to see it, then see it. Just make sure you are subscribed to the channel, right? I don't know if the notifications come up for shorts or not, but it will display on your YouTube thing if you go and look. Like, it makes it much easier to find. So obviously like the video as well, because why wouldn't you? So 245.38, I think, went out last week. 538 back, £292 profit, 120% return on investment. That puts our roll in as £2,161.71 out, £2,680.29 back, £517.58 up, 24% return on investment. So we started this on the 13th of October. Within there, right? First couple of weeks for profit, I write 101, right? Then we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 negative weeks. One of those was pretty much just covering stakes. So in total, we've had 1, 2, 3, only like probably 4 of them have been positive return investment. So I know obviously you want to be winning every week, but you got to look at it as the bigger picture stuff, right? You might make a little bit of money every single week. It may be you have bigger and better days than others. So but you got to exploit those ones, I guess, right? So let's crack on. I'm going to peel them up in the screen. I definitely can't do this in any particular order because I can't see the size of the images. So apologies that they're not going to be in time order. First one we'll pull up is a small, teeny, tiny stake, right? I do the GG Weekend Watch. Again, go check that out if you haven't already. Deeper Blue in the 205 at Doncaster. There's some old form behind Stage Star and stuff. I think this horse is potentially an okay rated horse. I like to put my money where my mouth is. So I have bet this horse, Deeper Blue, small stakes, right? So that'll be like, I do like half a point would be 12.50. So this is like a quarter point each way. So it's pretty lowly bet, but it's in there anyway. The one you might notice in GG that's not in here is Rare Edition, right? I've backed Rare Edition, £25 short-term anti-post. I don't like the jockey booking. It's not an advised bet within this video, but again, I like to bet what I've put up, so it's mentioned in there. In Excelsis Deo in the 115 at Cheltenham, the form of that race that ran in October looks quite good. Triple Trade won, didn't it? Not long till May was close up after. I think it's only a £1 different from the mark that it ran in that October meeting. I'm a little bit concerned that he might regress from his first one. He did that before, but I don't think he will. I don't think Calico or Oaken Risk really want this type of ground. The trip as well is a bit of a concern for Oaken Risk. I think he wants like 1 1/3 of a mile. Yeah, I think there's ones at bigger prices that may be potential ins or something, but in Excelsis Day, like I think he's about the right price. 2 to 1 on the exchange is the price I've taken there anyway. We've got £25 win on We've All Been Caught. Mikey O'Sullivan takes the ride. You probably want Sam on board. However, he didn't ride him last time, did they? Put Harry Skelton on there. I don't know whether that's by choice that the connections have said, we won't put Sam on. But I do think his form's good. Given the fact that Broadway Boy that battered him, yes, I know he beat him 20 lengths, is up £11. Well, there's £11 difference between those two now. He's still on 135. We've all been caught. I think he's got a squeak, so that's why I've bet him. Fakir Doodery in the December Gold Cup. I know loads of people are going to comment on this video saying that he's only in there to keep the weight down for So Scottish, but so what? I don't believe in that. I know there's jockey bookings that would suggest other things as well. Fakir Doodery's in 7 of his last 10 has run to at least this current handicap number or higher. His Cheltenham form speaks for itself, doesn't it? Won that on Trials Day, the fine Brunello race where he beat him. JP bought him after that. Fourth in a Supreme as a 4-year-old sent-off joint favourite. He was second in Arkle. He's been second in Ryanair. And the only reason he hasn't been around Cheltenham recently is because he's been dodging Allaho. There's no Allaho in here, is there? 3 of his last 5 grade ones he's been sent off favourite. I get it, right? I get that it could be all these things, but you're getting each way first 4, which is why I've bet him each way. You can see there I've had the half point each way, 12.50. It's not like I'm bullish having hundreds and hundreds of pounds on him. He's the wrong price. He shouldn't be an 8 to 1 poking here. Look at the price that Shishkin was in a rehearsal. I know it's very different, but you get a proper horse in these races. he's being disrespected in the market. And maybe, you never know, JP may have been doing the old jockey switch just to try and put people off the scent. Nurse Susan is my nap on GG, and I do really fancy this one. You'll see another bet in that's quite big as well. I've had I've had a point each way on, half point each way on this, but I'm going to have a point each way on me. So it'll end up being 2 points, be 50 quid. I got the 6-1 when market was reformed with Bet365. They've cut her down to 5-1. I want the 6-1 basically, so I'm going to hold fire. I'll do that again. So this will be on twice. So if I flick it up twice, I've done it twice, right? So that's going to count in there. That's the £25 that I haven't done. She's got some decent back form, right? I don't worry about that first chase run that came back. I'm a little confused how she ran in a chase race and then mark came down. I think she might have been reassessed. But 125, right? She's got to be at least 140s. It's a bit of a punt. I know backing each way is a bit of a wussy thing. I would normally say that, but I think she's got a proper chance. Shanna Bob, wrong price for me. I think this horse's point form is decent. The last winner of this, I can remember Nicky Henderson had, was Mossley, I think. I can't remember what he beat the day in here, but was second to Bobsworth and Albert Bartlett basically at 12-1. He doesn't have that many horses, and I think he's had a few different ones, but like this would be the first proper fancied one. I thought that run the last day at Plumpton was decent, like much better horse. Like I said, the point form's good. The second that he beat that day has been put in decent maidens in Ireland, although it hasn't won. Behind Caldwell Potter last time, second, I think, and then behind Sladesdale before. So decent enough form. I think the 2-1's fair. I've had 50 on Shanna Bob because I would make him more like 5-4, 6-4 poke. Yes, it's on potential, but even if he does what he did the last day, 113 horse, who we know is a 113 horse, he put him to bed quite comfortably. I'd say on that, I'd have this horse already 130. I don't think anything in this race is going to exceed 130. So he's already there. He's going to take a step forward, I would assume. I think he's a good bet, which is why I've had 50 on him. And I've done Rapper as well in the handicap chase. I've had a tenner each way on this one, so weird for my stake, right? I can't even remember why I did this. Normally it'd be 12.50 each way, but we are where we are, right? It's I fancy Rapper. I do think, right, that this horse may get outpaced in the race. Got Broadway Boy in there, we've got Protectorat, but this horse has been primed for a win, right? Every single season they get a win out of this horse. They have won on New Year's Day quite oftenly. I backed him in the London National at Sandown last week. He didn't run. He was bad ground there, bad ground at Chepstow. So they've sent him out again. Richard Patrick's on instead of Alice Stevens this week. They've either sent him out again because he needs a prep for New Year's Day, or they've sent him out again because he was ready for last week. So whatever it is, I've had a tenner each way on Rapper. I think he'll get outpaced. I probably don't think he will win this race, but I know that the connections will get a win out of him soon. So if he doesn't win now, I will bet him again on New Year's Day. People will probably be going, Dave, you're mad to be doing that. Then why are you advising it as a bet? I just want to let you know the clarity behind it, because I do think that he's going to win very soon. If I have to take 2 pokes at 33s, then we'll do that. But I've bet him anyway. So that's all the bets. £207.50 is going out this week. I will update the profit and loss. Still some good racing coming up next weekend. We've got Ascot as a Friday, Saturday. I'll probably get a video out a bit sooner because there's some on the Friday that might run that I might want to bet. Then when it comes up to Christmas, I will keep you as posted as I can. I might have to do daily videos on that stuff to let you know where I'm betting. Money will be spinning out left, right, and centre, potentially, depending on who's there. Obviously, gamble responsibly. These bets are advised because that's what I've bet, and I want to be clear with you what I've staked. This does not mean in any way, shape, or form you should mirror these bets. Obviously, if you want to, you can see my staking in there. I could just put a point. I don't need to show you how much money I'm having on, but just sort of use these to either bolster your own opinions. Maybe you have a look back at races if I've got a difference of opinion in there, but trust your own judgment, right? It's all an educational piece that we're all learning. I just want to share with you. I talk enough about horses. I want to share with you what I'm betting. So I will leave it there. Have great weekends. I will speak to you next week. Let's go get some winners.